Welcome back guys, my name is Valkia and we're going to take a look at Tracer. Tracer isn't my main hero, but she's a lot of fun, especially if you get to learn to play her properly. Me and Tracer get on because we both drink tea, we're English, and we're pretty much the same age too. Alright, so our first exercise is learning the blinking distance for Tracer. At the beginning of the training map, there's two bots. They're surrounded by a square. Now, the distance of this square on width is the same distance that Tracer blinks between. The way that I learned where to aim after a blink was I go from left to right, holding my mouse central to the head of the bot. After recognizing where my mouse would be walking from left to right, I would then blink and see if I could make my crosshair land on the head of the training bot. I'd then continually do this until I recognize a pattern on how far I need to move my mouse to get it back onto the target that I'm shooting. This is a nice method for going left and right, not forgetting that Tracer can blink in all directions, so if you were to blink forward, you'd have to spin 180 degrees and then try and do the same pattern. A pretty obvious one here, but be sensible with your blinks, make sure you know where you're going to be blinking to, not going off the edge of the map, at least unintentionally. If I'm in action, I do what I call a 2-blink usage, and I like to use all 3 of my blinks, just in case I need to get away from an ultimate or something when I'm close to someone. Tracer's blink is super handy that you can go between platforms too. It's super easy, you just run and then you just continually blink across until you get to the other side. You can't go any higher, you have to go at the same level, but it's super nice and you can be quite sneaky with it too. You can come up with really creative ways and different routes to go. Wicked! Another pretty obvious one here for pretty much every FPS game ever. Try and make sure to aim for the head as Tracer, especially at close range. Her guns are pretty much useless from far away, you might as well just pull a booty pose and hope that they run away. It's good to run around the bots, blink around and just try and practice the headshots on them. I find Tracer's recall one of the most fascinating abilities in the game. Tracer's recall will allow her to go back 3 seconds in time to another period. It will replenish her health, but won't replenish blinks or her ultimate. Tracer's recall is great in combination with her ultimate. You plant the bomb and then you can get safely to a distance where you can watch others explode. The recall allows you to escape other enemies' ultimates. For example, I got some heroes that stop you in your tracks and you can see what happens. Bing! With me, you've just got to watch not to get too frozen. Bing! Keep an eye out for Junkrat traps. And McCree's flashbang will stun you and you can't recall until it's over. Be sure to check out other videos that I've produced. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, drop a thumbs up, and drop a comment if you really want to. Thanks again, guys.